Hi, I'm Ivan Gulenko, a retired programmer who runs a Switzerland-based tech recruitment company called CoderFit.com. Usually around January, February, people get these interviews with managers or even the CEO to discuss, have you done good things for our company in the last year or not? Or what should you do to be a better employee? Take this opportunity to really discuss with your manager or the CEO a higher salary. So there is a clear algorithm how to do this. First of all, you pick a good moment in this discussion. So either it's in the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. Depends on what the manager like will tell you. If the manager let's say if it's a good manager, essentially what they will do is they first maybe some things say maybe some things that are good, then they will say some things that should be improved, and then they will say some things that are good. So basically some people call this the shit sandwich. So you say something good, something not so good, something again good. Well, this is just like three elements that really should be there in any critical discussion. You should use the same technique. So essentially, decide this you have to do from your gut, because I don't know what the manager will exactly tell you. The best way is actually to trust your gut on this. If rather you should use your pitch, or you should say your pitch in the beginning, middle, and the end, but really because you know what you did in the year and so on, what the manager must say, but really already think about this, when is the correct moment. But what you will say is actually pretty clear cut. First, you say one or two clear things that you did during this year that benefited the company. You rewrote a major feature that the client or the customer uses, for example, the payment gateway or the checkout. Something that is very, very easy to relate that directly to monetary benefit of the company. If you do not have such a thing, then try to think further. For example, you maybe recommended a new employee, so you save the company huge recruitment costs, or you increase the code base. Now the app runs 200 milliseconds faster, and also the revenue grew by 20%. So maybe there is a correlation. If you think hard enough, I'm quite sure you can find a correlation. So after you said your one or two very concrete things, so concrete is not like, I was a really good programmer during this year, I think I really did my best. No, it's like, I was a really good team. But actually you can start a pitch like this. It's actually the same principle that works also in written communication in your CV. You first say something like general, and then you say the very detailed proof. For example, if I say, hey, I'm very on time, I'm like a great person, I'm all the time, I'm really on time and very precise in what I do, this doesn't really like prove anything. It's just a general statement, like I'm a good person. But if I say, hey, I'm very on time, and last year the biggest the moment where I was latest was like 1 minute in, and I had like 50 meetings last year and I was late 1 minute once. And then this kind of proves the first statement that is general, like that I'm a very like a person who is all on time all the time. Same with the discussion in your CV or in your salary discussion. So the one or two things, they must be like precise. So I'm a good employee. I was like a good colleague. And then you say, hey, I did like pair programming sessions where we really dissolved the backend API bugs that customers really hated. So you immediately have to precisely give the detailed explanation why the general positive thing is true about you. So that's the first element. The second element is you say that you want a higher salary, like $5,000 more, $10,000 more. And then you say that you really like working for the company and that you think that the last thing they did for the employees like allowing remote work when before it was not allowed was a really great decision. This is a really little bit of, you have to watch out what you say there, but essentially something good about the company that signals loyalty. Because every time an employee says, oh, I want this or that, or more money, or more vacation or something, it's always like, so if this person doesn't get it, will this person leave? Therefore, you must please the CEO or hiring manager that this will not happen. So 3 elements. First, say something concretely positive about you or that you did last year or in the last quarter. Say what exact salary raise you want, and feel free to exaggerate it a little bit. Won't hurt, maybe they'll give it to you. Third, say something good about the company, that you like working there, to please the manager, that there will be no risk for you to leave just if you do not get it. In this way, you create a situation where you have only upside. Unless there's like a previous history where you did some weird things, and then again, this person's asking for something, and okay, that's over, now you get fired or something. Unless there's some weird situation, generally, this is the algorithm that will give you only upside and 0 downside. The only downside is your laziness, being too lazy to actually ask for more money. Your family will thank you for having more money. So get your shit together and do it. Like and subscribe for more content, how to be more successful as a programmer, and see you in the next video.